Hey guys, I'm Roget, and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here on this channel. Roget, what are you going to be talking about today? Well, I'll let you know in just a second. But before I do, if you like stupid, content like this, like all a bunch of different topics, just show it with a like. All right, so let's get into it. So what I want to talk about today is time is your greatest asset. What you decide to do with your time is very important. Do you want to spend all your time chasing women and getting as much, box as you want? Okay. Do you want to spend every day of the week drinking and drinking or, smoking too much of the you-know-what? So it all depends on what you want to do with your time. Me personally, I like to focus on, getting chores done, working overtime when it's available at my job, working on my projects like these videos, like my songwriting. A lot of hobbies like my coin collecting and my precious metal stacking. Again, I've had very many finance related topics on this channel, but that's not what this video is about. But little tip: silver's on sale, so is gold. You should really invest in it. You should, look it up, look into it before you buy it. But I'll make another video about the guide to investing in precious metals. I know I've made many videos about it, but I will make another one because I really like to talk about it. So when I say time is your greatest asset, you're never going to get more time. So, a lot of people, they like to say, I was like, oh, well, make the best of today because you could die tomorrow. Is it, well, this is the way I think. I'm not dying tomorrow, okay? I have a lot of life to live, and you're just like, whoa, well, you could get into a car accident. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm not a retard when I drive, okay? And I shouldn't have said that. I know it's not really politically correct anymore. I'm sorry for that. But, I'm not looking at my phone constantly. I'm not, drinking and driving. I'm always paying attention. I'm basically driving for two other people. When I'm driving, I'm making sure, just little things like checking the mirrors, not going too much over the speed limit because you got to have some fun. So, when I say, time is your greatest asset, you can put your time into overtime, or you can put your time into side hustles or projects that you are passionate about, that you enjoy, that could potentially make you money someday, similar to what this might become. But as of now, I like making the content I like making, so, not anytime soon. And I'm not making this video to be popular and get millions of likes and stuff like that. I'm doing it because I want to make it, and I feel like I have something to give and value to add to someone's life if they hear something like this. So when I'm working overtime or I'm doing this, I'm really putting a lot of my time and effort into the things I really enjoy and I want to do with my day. And there is only so much time in the day. Like you gotta sleep. That's very important for your health. You need sleep. You gotta stay hydrated. All that type of stuff. But there is some, in my opinion, there is some societal pressure that pushes people and to be like, oh well, you got to be in a relationship, or it's like, you got to find the one, and you got to find your better half. And I was like, I think that is a crock of shit. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's when I was younger, you talked to me 8-9 years ago, I was believing that mainstream blue pill narrative. But if you chase excellence instead of women, you'll have a much more fulfilling life, and they'll just come if you desire to have that someone in your life. But again, there's positives and negatives with the red pill men's community. There's things that they kind of brainwash you into thinking, and then there's also important things that are actually good to learn, is self-improvement, getting in shape, making money, staying on your purpose, those things. But when they try to tell you that 99% of women are garbage, that's just not true. It's just not true. That's just the way I see it. But again, I'll make a dedicated video about the red and the blue pill, share my full thoughts on it. But that's just a little tidbit. So you can always make more money. Let's just say you can make $1,000 in a week, but then a few years from now, when you advance, you can make $2,000 a week, and you can work on honing your craft and making sure that that's a possibility for you. That can happen. You just gotta make sure you get willing to put the time and effort into it. So it's really important. I feel that this topic is very important to talk about, and I really like it. I really like the topic. So time is your greatest asset. Once you're 40, you're 40. I'm gonna be 28. And I've changed, and I continue to change and evolve and progress and stuff like that. But I'm not perfect. I mean, like, I ate way too much again yesterday, and I didn't drink anything because I was at a sad Summerfest and it was so hot. I was like, I'm not having a drop of alcohol. It's like, I didn't want to pass out. You know, um, I'm a more let's see, like a calmer driver, I guess you could say. So there's things that I'm doing that are improving, but then there's still areas where I'm struggling. So and everyone goes through that, and the time and energy you decide to put into those things is how you can win in life. It's like do what's important to you? You really got to ask yourself that question. What's important to you? Like, what's important to me? My family is very important to me. All my friends are very important to me. And then I do really well on my own. I'm very fine with being alone, and like, I get lonely sometimes. Everybody does, but I have a lot of things occupying my time with my hobbies and stuff like that, and it's just very important. And I already have everything I need. I have a great life. I mean, like, my great grandmother once said, some people, they don't know how lucky they are. And I knew my great grandmother until I was 10, and she passed away. She was 99, so almost made that 100. But my grandmother would always say this, like, oh, well, she was in her 100th year, so it's like, it still counts. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys today about that topic. Once you're 40, you're 50, you're never going to get that time back. Yeah, you might die in your 50s, or you might live to be 90. You don't know. So you're just going to make the best of what you have right now. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that topic. I enjoyed making it. If you did, you know what to do. And if you didn't, you also know what to do. Smash that dislike button. It gives me a chance to improve, make better content, make more content, and then just get better overall with what I'm doing. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. And that notification bell. It might work. It might not. I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments section down below. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you next time.